Okay, so today we're going to take a deep dive into something that's really got a lot of people talking right now,
Yeah.
which is using AI to build an online business.
Yeah,
And this is something that I'm super excited about,
absolutely.
and I know you are too. So
Hmm.
why don't we jump right in? And
Yep.
maybe just to start off, could you give us a quick overview of why this is such a big deal right now?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I think the biggest thing is just that AI is like opening up so many doors
Right,
for people to create and build things that they just couldn't before.
right.
It's like giving everyone superpowers in a way.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
I think back to the early days of the internet,
yeah.
and how it felt like anything was possible.
Right.
And I kind of get that same feeling now with AI.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like a new frontier.
Yeah,
And the cool thing is you don't need a ton of money or experience to get started.
right.
Like anyone can do this.
Yeah, and that's something that I really want to emphasize for our listeners. You don't need to be a tech expert or, have a bunch of money saved up to get started with this.
Exactly.
You can literally start building an online business with AI from scratch.
Yeah, from scratch, no audience, no money, no problem.
Yeah, exactly. So in this deep dive, what we really want to do is kind of walk through the steps
Okay.
that anyone can take to start generating income using AI,
Oh. Yeah, sounds good.
regardless of their background,
Absolutely.
student 9 to 5 worker or whatever.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are feeling like they're stuck in the rat race
Right.
and they're looking for a way out.
Yeah.
And AI can be that way out.
Yeah. And the timing is really interesting too,
Yeah,
because AI is just becoming more and more accessible.
totally.
Like the tools are getting better, they're getting cheaper,
Yeah, and easier to use.
right, and easier to use.
Yeah, like you don't need to be a programmer to use these tools anymore.
Yeah. And so I think that's why we're seeing so much excitement around this right now.
Yeah, totally.
Because it's like AI is finally at this point where it can really empower individuals
Right?
to create things that would have been impossible just a few years ago.
Yeah, and it's just going to keep getting better.
Yeah.
Like the possibilities are endless.
Okay, so let's get a little bit more specific.
Okay.
Can you give us an example of how AI is actually changing the game when it comes to building an online business?
Sure. So, one really clear example is in the world of content creation.
Okay.
Like, let's say you wanted to start a YouTube channel a few years ago.
Right,
You would have needed to hire a script writer,
right.
a video editor, a voiceover artist,
Yeah, it was a whole production.
a whole team of people.
Yeah.
And it was expensive
Yeah.
and time-consuming.
Yep.
But now with AI,
Right,
you can do all of that yourself.
Yeah.
You can use AI to write your scripts,
right.
edit your videos, create
And
voiceovers.
it's mind-blowing.
It's crazy, right?
And the quality is really good too.
Yeah, and it's only getting better.
So it's like AI is taking all of these tasks that
Mhm.
used to require specialized skills,
Right.
and it's making them accessible to anyone.
Anyone
Yeah.
with a computer and an internet connection.
Okay, so that's super exciting, but it's also kind of a lot to take in.
Yeah.
So for someone who's just starting out,
Yeah.
where do they even begin?
Well, the first step is to choose a niche.
Okay.
Like, what are you going to focus on?
Right.
What are you passionate about?
Sorry.
What do you know something about?
Okay, so what are some examples of niches that people are building businesses around with AI right now?
Sure. So there are a ton of different niches, but here are a few examples from the research we've been looking at.
Okay.
Self-improvement is always popular.
All right.
People are always looking for ways to better themselves.
Yeah.
AI tools themselves are a hot niche.
So teaching people how to use AI.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Personal finance is another big one.
Okay.
People always need help with money,
Yeah.
relationships, health remote jobs.
Okay, so a pretty wide range.
Yeah, there's really something for everyone.
Yeah. And I think the key is to find something that you're genuinely interested in.
Absolutely.
Because if you're not passionate about it,
Yeah,
you're not going to stick with it.
you're going to burn out.
Yeah, exactly.
So find something you love.
Okay, so let's say I'm listening to this and I'm thinking, okay, I kind of get the idea of a niche,
Yeah.
but how do I actually figure out what my niche should be?
Okay, so there are a few things you can do.
Okay.
First, you can use Google Trends.
Okay.
See what topics are trending.
Okay.
Like, what are people searching for right now?
Okay, so that gives you a sense of what's hot.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You can also look at YouTube
Okay.
and see what videos are getting a lot of views,
Okay.
what channels are growing quickly.
Okay.
And TikTok is another good place to look.
For trends.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, you're just trying to get a sense of what people are interested in,
Right. For you.
what's capturing their attention.
Okay, and then
And then this is the really important part.
okay.
You need to pay attention to the comments.
The comments.
Yeah, like on YouTube videos, on TikTok videos, on blog posts.
Okay.
Because the comments are where you're going to find the gold.
The gold.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm intrigued. Tell me more about this gold.
Okay, so when you read the comments,
Yeah.
you're going to see what people are asking, what they're struggling with, what they want more of.
Okay.
And that's how you find the unmet needs,
Oh,
the
right.
gaps in the market.
Okay, so basically you're looking for the questions that people are asking
Exactly.
that aren't being answered.
Yeah, or that aren't being answered well.
Okay.
And that's where you can come in.
With your AI-powered business.
Exactly.
Okay, so I'm starting to see how this all fits together.
Cool.
So we choose our niche based on a combination of our interests
Yes.
and what people are actually looking for.
Yes.
And then we use AI
Mm-hmm.
to create content and products
Yeah.
that meet those needs.
Ex-
Okay, so let's talk about the AI tools.
Okay.
What are some of the essential tools that people need to know about?
So there are a ton of great AI tools out there,
Yeah.
but let's focus on a few that are essential for building an online business.
Okay.
First, for content writing,
Okay.
we have ChatGPT.
Okay. ChatGPT.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone's talking about ChatGPT these days.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
It is.
You can use it to write scripts for videos,
Okay.
emails, product descriptions, even code.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty versatile.
Wow.
Another great tool for content writing is Jasper.ai,
Okay.
which is specifically designed for writing marketing copy,
Okay.
like blog posts, landing pages, that kind of thing.
Okay, so those are two really powerful tools for the written word.
Yeah.
What about for voiceovers?
So for voiceovers, there's ElevenLabs, which
Oh.
can create incredibly realistic human-like voices.
Wow.
And Murph.ai is another great option.
Okay.
It has a wide range of voices to choose from.
Okay, so we've got our content written, we've got our voiceovers.
Yeah.
Now, what about for actually creating the video?
So for video creation, there's Pictory.ai,
Okay.
which can turn text into videos.
So I could take like a blog post and
Yeah.
turn it into a video?
Exactly.
Wow.
And Synthesia is another cool tool
Okay.
that can create videos with talking avatars.
Talking avatars, that's wild.
Yeah, it's pretty futuristic.
Okay, so we're making some serious progress here.
We are.
What about for images and visuals?
So Canva is a great all-around tool.
Yeah, Canva is amazing.
It has built-in AI features,
Right.
and you can use it to create thumbnails, social media graphics, and all sorts of other visuals.
Yeah, use Canva for like everything.
Yeah, it's super versatile.
It is.
And if you need AI-generated art,
Don't.
there's Leonardo.ai,
Okay.
which can create some really stunning images.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here,
Yeah,
but I want to make sure that we don't overwhelm our listeners.
right.
Because it can be a lot to take in. So what's your advice for someone who's just starting out?
My advice would be to start small.
Okay.
Don't try to learn everything at once.
Right.
Choose one or two tools that are relevant to your niche
Okay.
and get really good at using them.
Okay.
And then as your business grows,
Yeah.
you can start adding more tools to your toolkit.
Okay. That's great advice.
And don't be afraid to experiment.
Yeah.
Try different tools, see what works for you.
Exactly.
There's no right or wrong answer here.
Okay, so we've talked about choosing a niche.
Yeah.
We've talked about the AI tools.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about the money.
Okay.
How do people actually make money from this?
Okay, so there are a lot of different ways to monetize an online business.
Yeah.
But let's focus on 5 that are particularly well-suited for AI.
Okay, let's hear it.
So the first one is faceless YouTube channels.
Faceless YouTube channels.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
So basically, you create a YouTube channel,
Right.
but you don't show your face. You use AI to create the videos.
Okay.
You use AI for the voiceovers.
Right.
And you focus on a specific niche,
Okay.
like motivation business tips, AI tutorials.
Okay.
And then you monetize the channel through ads, affiliate marketing, and sponsorships.
Okay, so you're essentially creating a YouTube channel that's completely automated.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's a great way to generate passive income.
Okay, so that's number 1.
Number 1.
What's number 2?
Number 2 is freelance services.
Okay.
So you can use AI to offer services like content writing, copywriting, voiceovers, social media management.
Okay.
And because AI can help you do these tasks faster and more efficiently,
Right.
you can charge a premium for your services.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. And there's a huge demand for these services right now.
Okay, so that's number 2.
Number 2?
What's number 3?
Number 3 is creating and selling digital products.
Okay.
So you can use AI to create ebooks, online courses, templates, printables, and then you can sell these products on platforms like Gumroad, Etsy, and your own website.
Okay, so this is kind of like the classic info product model.
Yeah. Okay.
But with AI, it's even easier to create high-quality products.
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's number 3.
Number 3. What's number 4?
Number 4 is building a paid newsletter.
Okay.
So you build an email list,
Right.
you provide valuable content to your subscribers,
Right.
and then you offer a paid subscription
Okay.
for exclusive content
Right.
or access to a community.
Okay. And AI can help with this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You can use AI to write your newsletters
Right.
to create the content for your paid subscription.
Okay. That's number 4.
Number 4.
What's number 5?
Number 5 is AI art plus print on demand.
Okay. I've heard a lot about this.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, tell me more.
So you use AI to create art,
Right.
and then you sell that art on products like T-shirts, mugs, phone cases,
Okay.
through print-on-demand platforms like Redbubble and Teespring, so you don't have to handle any inventory or shipping.
Exactly.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, it's a really low-risk way to start an online business.
Wow. Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive,
We have.
and I'm feeling really inspired.
Me too.
But I also know that this is just the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much more to learn and explore.
Absolutely.
So to wrap things up,
Okay.
what's one piece of advice that you would give to our listeners?
I would say just get started.
Okay.
Don't overthink it.
Right.
Don't wait for the perfect moment.
Yeah,
Choose a niche. Pick a tool and start creating.
I love it.
AI is an incredible tool,
Yeah.
but it's up to you to use it.
Exactly.
So go out there and build something amazing.
Yes, go build something amazing.